4:59, so since we hit 5, we will get started here. Good to go? All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the June 28th, 2023 meeting of the Nickel Plate Review Committee. Appreciate everybody being here. Go ahead and call this meeting to order, and we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Justice for all.
All right, thank you. Kay, can we go ahead and call roll, please?
Yes. Ms. Stoller? Here. Ms. Nieves?
Here.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
And Ms. Bowman and Mr. Block are not present. We do have quorum.
Thank you. Approval of the meeting, the minutes from the April 26th, 2023 meeting. Did anybody have any questions, any discussion? If not, I entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Entertain a second.
Second.
Been moving properly second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's aye. Any opposed? Thank you. All right, moving on to our order of business for today. Case Nickel Plate Review Committee NPR-23-3. Cafe Patachou, and Ross, please go ahead and take the stage.
Thank you. For the record, Ross Hillary, City of Fishers, Assistant Director for Planning and Zoning. Before you tonight, as you said, is NPRC 23-3, which is the Cafe Patachou. Cafe Patachou property is located at 8654 East 116th Street and is the final piece of the Nickel Plate Station project. You can see that in the upper right corner was a multi-use apartment, townhome, and commercial project. As you can see here, this is the site that we're talking about. I also put in an arrow. There is a pedestrian bridge that crosses over the Nickel Plate. This is a very exciting project from a planning perspective because you guys are not seeing a site plan with any parking. All the parking has already been established in the parking garage. So what you're approving tonight is the architecture, but adjacent to that new restaurant use will be a outdoor plaza that we know our residents will love. Here you can see that footprint of the proposed building. Again, the Nickel Plate Trail is adjacent to the building on the west side, and this proposed plaza is there as well. The arrow is that pedestrian bridge that I spoke of earlier, and then the other small rectangle, which is kind of hard to see, is a new large mural that was just installed, which I have a picture of, and we're really excited about that. That's part of this legacy project and as part of this plaza as well. Here is a rendering of Cafe Patachou. You can see here multi-tiered elevation in regards to the roof height. You also see it's close from a pedestrian standpoint, and excited to have pedestrian access from multiple sides. Here are elevations from the south side, which is adjacent to 116th, and the west elevation. This is a full masonry building. These elevations don't show them in color, or likely would not have done them justice, so they have brought the materials here. So they'll further explain the percentages of those, but it's a full masonry building along with glass. Here you can see the north elevation, which is next to that pedestrian bridge, and then the east elevation, which is adjacent to that plaza. One thing that I do want to touch on is the colors that they've shown here. They are a little different, and we're kind of excited to see this color palette. It is very similar, though, to the overall Nickel Plate Station project. So here you can see that building was at different colors of masonry along with some steel products. So it's a good final capstone to this full area. As I mentioned, here's that new mural that we unveiled a couple days ago. It was all thanks to the CRG family for installing that. So this will really bring a lot of attention to this plaza overall. With that, staff is happy to answer any questions. We do recommend approval as presented, along with the following condition. We do require a cornerstone, so the applicant is aware of that, so it's a very easy addition to this. And we have one waiver that they're requesting. The primary minimum height for this area, which is zoned DC or downtown core, does require the building to be 3 stories or 36 feet. The petitioner is requesting a 1-story building. With that, that has a little bit about making sure that we can see the legacy buildings, but their building does have 2 different heights. It is, I think, at one portion 20 feet and then another portion 24 feet. So the building, while only 1 story, does still have some height to it. Staff is supportive of that waiver request. And the petitioner is here to answer any additional questions.
All right, anybody have any questions?
So based on the rendering and these materials, which materials are where? Kind of explain to me a little bit about what it's going to look like.
Yeah, of course. I am Austin Zier with Delve Design, architect and project manager for this project. So this brick here, this textured brick is the field brick. It's everything you see in the dark color on these elevations. It's the majority of the building. We wanted something with a little bit more texture and depth.
I was going to say, I like that one the best.
Yep, and so that is the majority of the building. And then brick, this is brick B. Everything you see vertical, adjacent to the storefront, is that brick there. So it's a little bit warmer than that dark brick for the field. And then the other 2 are just some accents around the storefront, above and beyond, and some bandings.
Okay. Okay, so the red brick will kind of tie it in with the other buildings there a little bit as well, too.
And it's this size, and it's oriented vertically like this.
Okay.
And then these 2, the other just accents. So this is the only one with texture, the rest of them are smooth.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
And then, will we be able to see the mural coming from, if you're headed east, will you be able to see the mural at all? Do we know?
Yes, I believe so. Coming down 116th, as soon as you get around the corner of the building, that mural's tall enough that you'd be able to see it.
Yeah, you'll see
Okay.
real quick, David Georgia, CRG Residential. So you can see, obviously, the 1-story building actually helps with that perspective. So we're very happy with the mural. I think
Yeah,
it
I was going to say,
looks
that's why I
great.
like the 1-story.
Exactly. And I like when I sit at the light, when I'm looking east, you can see, obviously, the full mural. This way, you'll see the top half, and you'll say, what is that? And then as you get up to it, you'll see the rest of it, obviously. So it will not be blocked totally.
Okay.
So you'll see what's there. And the neat thing for us, by having that plaza, you'll have the outdoor seating, and it'll have that mural view. We're working on the landscaping so that full view will be available when you're seating at the restaurant.
Okay. I wouldn't want the balloon or the plane covered up, you know.
As far as the outdoor seating, how many seats are going to be outside?
Do not, off the top of my head, I would estimate maybe 30 seats in the plaza portion.
About 16. Are those 4 tops on the west side?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And are you guys going to make it seasonal, or is that something in the future yet, as far as being able to close it off in the winter?
Yeah, the intent is that it will be seasonal.
Okay.
It's not in the initial build, but there are outdoor heaters
Okay.
that will make it pretty seasonal.
Okay.
It'll be seasonal, but a long seasonal.
Okay.
She likes to, Martha Hoover likes to use that
Yep.
outdoor seating a lot.
You can see really well on this site plan here where the property line is, which is, we're doing I think it's a 0-foot lot line for the building along the adjacent west side. We're working with the petitioner to do an encroachment agreement to allow for that outdoor seating within that nickel plate trail right away. And we're supportive of that as well. That goes in front of our Board of Public Works and Safety. So that will allow that additional outdoor seating that's kind of shown right there.
And then, again, all the maintenance and everything that'll be under that, all the hardscaping and everything, that'll be on us to take care of over the long term then.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to approve with the conditions that staff has outlined within the presentation.
I'll second that. Been moved properly second. Any discussion?
And we need to make sure that that motion includes the waiver request.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it includes the waiver?
Cornerstone and the waiver.
Okay, so it includes both.
So just to clarify, the motion includes following staff recommendation for both the height waiver and the cornerstone requirement. That's the motion that's in front of us. Any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Extensions? All right. Motion passes. Looks like we have no other business before us today. The next meeting is scheduled for July 26th of 2023. Any other discussion, anything from staff? Not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Moving to second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.